Okay, I thought I'd do a little review. This is on my Ryobi bolt cutters, 18 volt, I got for Christmas for my wife. It's actually something I asked for. So, and there's a forward and reverse button on it. You hold down one and the other. So, I'm Steve from Steve's Locksmith Shop. I cut a lot of chains that are on gates and stuff, and I weld chains on gates. And I have die grinders and stuff. I just thought this was a cool tool. Really, probably don't need it. A lot of times, though, I have to cut off a padlock that's awkward position where I can't pick it because they have it laced through a certain way, and I can't, tension the lock right. And this might come in handy there too. My experience in the past with bolt cutters on cutting locks is it tends to chip the jaws, but I have a thing of locks here, and I thought I'd cut a couple. Let's give it a try. There's a little master. See if I can do this one-handed. Okay. See if we can zoom in on it. That was pretty darn easy. Look at that. And no chips on the jaws. It's pretty darn cool. Alright, let's try another one here. That was pretty darn easy. No chips on the jaws. So, pretty sweet tool that they came out with Ryobi. Really, I haven't seen, to go with the actual cordless bolt cutters I've seen in the past on like Lockmasters had they weren't any real brand though. They were like designed to cut chain and padlocks, and they were almost $1,000. So this unit I think is around 120 bucks. You could get it for $99 without the batteries. I had some of the Ryobi batteries. I just told my wife I wanted the tool, but pretty darn cool. It removes the paint off the jaws, but no deformation. Let's see if I can zoom in there. No deformation on it. No chips. Pretty awesome tool. I've seen some other reviews. There was an electrician that did a review online, and he was complaining about it, how it deformed, because bolt cutters, he's like thinking he's going to cut bolts, and you can cut bolts with it, but he was complaining because it screws up the threads. Well, if you've ever used a pair of bolt cutters in your life, every pair screws up the threads. Really, they're designed just to cut off excess, not to cut a bolt and rethread it down the thing. So if you're thinking the intention is for that, it's not. It's for snake cutting re-rod. It'll go up to 3/8 inch thick. It'll, it's for cutting, when you're putting in a lake association gate and you got to cut the chain, or you're putting an eye bolt through the post and you got a big piece sticking off the other side. This is what that's really for. Snapping off a padlock. Just a really cool tool, and if you pick this thing up, it has some might to it. A neat thing too is if you did chip the jaws, they are replaceable. They sell new replacements for these jaws, even though the tool's not that expensive. So yeah, I really love it. All right, signing off.